So this is the Volvo seat that we're repairing. We've obviously got all the seat cleaned up. The difference is quite staggering. Carolynne's carrying on with all the repairs and colouring on here at the moment. We've got the seat base partially prepped already. The actual bolster here has been prepped, as you can clearly see. And then obviously the tear's been repaired with the backing fabric in. You obviously need to prep the area before you can actually do any repair to the tears or put any fillers in or anything like that. So you've got to make sure that that is all prepped over first of all. And then just a matter of applying the, we're putting in the actual heavy filler at the moment. It's best to just apply that in thin layers so that can get into the actual cracking area and scuffed area that we've got there. And then we can dry that with a hair dryer. Doesn't take too long to dry, just a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, very thin layers. So we would then apply an additional layer on there, and then once we've done that, dried that, we would then go on to the sanding process. So what we'll do next is we'll do some more prepping on the base of the seat for you to see that as well. So we've got everything obviously filled and then sanded down. So we're just going to wipe some colour on there at the moment, because what we need to try to ascertain as to whether we need to actually put any more filler in this time, but we'd be sort of using the flexi filler. So we need to sort of get like a coat of colour wiped on the surface first of all, and then that will actually reveal whether there's any more sort of cracking that needs to be filled in, or whatever, whatever work we need to do to try to disguise this tear and the rest of the sort of cracking that's possibly visible in the seat. So we're just simply wiping the colour on, then we're going to give it a quick dry, and then we'll probably just stipple a coat on and see what it looks like as well. Obviously natural lines and stuff like this that you can see here, all this is natural lines. Those sort of areas, obviously you're not going to put filler in those at all, because obviously they're natural crease lines. People do get mistaken with those, thinking that they're actually cracks, and they're not. They're just natural crease lines, so you can't fill those because they will just literally come back again. So then we're just going to stipple a coat on. And you can see the colour building there quite nicely now, look. And it's actually looking quite alright, to be fair. So the colour's going on beautifully. So that is basically the colouring process, and you can sort of see we're going through there, getting that sorted, and Carolynne's getting that all painted up. It's very, very simple, easy process to do as the recolouring on the seats. It's we're just literally stippling the colour on here. Obviously prepped all the area as you've seen, and then we've literally done all the filler, and obviously repaired the tear, put all the filler in there, sanded the filler down, and then started to apply the paint, as you can see. And then obviously we're going to spray the finish coat on. You don't have to if you can get a good enough finish with the stippling, which once you've done this, you'll sort of get a grip of how to do this. With sort of DIY kits and things, they all come with instructions so that you can obviously apply this correctly. But you can see it's going through there and working quite nicely anyway. So that is the difference. Now you can see the seat has been repaired, and what we've done is on this particular section here, we gave it a wipe down with alcohol, and we've then just wiped in the colour to do what we call like a colour wash. So because the client wasn't sort of paying for that section to be restored, and they didn't want it doing, but we just couldn't leave it. So we're now doing the exact same thing here. We're just wiping the colour in with a small amount of colour on the pad, and we're going to wipe that colour over, as you can sort of see there, where it's sort of going in where the sort of cracking is on this section. So we need to sort of colour that sort of cracking section in so it looks a little bit more presentable on the interior. And we're just going to wipe that all over. It's what we call like a colour wash system going on, really, in effect. So we're just like wiping the colour in there. And that's what we're doing. But you can see there the repair has come out really well compared to what it looked like. It's come out extremely well. And we're just sort of touching in all those sort of colour loss areas. And then we just sort of stippled the final bits as well. And it's just going to end up looking a lot more presentable for the client on that seat. So Carolynne is here now prepping the seat with the leather prep. We have the water-based leather prep solution, as you can sort of see. This is obviously colour loss that you can see over here. And we've got colour loss along the front here, and you can see now where that's taken the colour off. And you can see the difference there straight away. You can see that the colour has been removed there because it's left like paint within the grain, and then it's taken all the coating off the top of the leather. And that's using the water-based leather prep. It's a very eco-friendly leather prep, and to be fair, quite fitting that it's green because it's got a lot of eco-green credentials to it. So you can sort of see there the colour has come off quite perfectly well, and now we're going to remove the colour on this surface here and show you how well that it does that as well. And you can sort of see that coming off there now quite nicely. It's actually a very effective, very quick product. Obviously previously we were using solvent-based systems, but obviously we decided that it was more wise to switch to a much better system which is more eco-friendly for the leather, and it's more eco-friendly for you and our environment. You know, obviously with solvent-based systems, depending on what type of solvent that you're using, some will use like pure acetones and things, and they're obviously they can actually be quite bad for the leather, to be fair. You know, they can actually cause more harm than they can good. So at least our sort of prior solvent-based system was quite a forgiving solvent system, so it was quite good. But I mean, this is actually fantastic now that you can sort of see the way it strips the colour off there very, very quickly and very, very effectively. You just see there now, it's literally taking the colour straight off the surface there, like, straight away, and all that sort of, what you can see there is just natural lines and cracking, so that's fine, but it's just amazing how quickly it does remove the surface colour. But that is the prepping stage that we're doing on the base of the Volvo, ready for the colouring to take place, that Carolynne is working on today, doing the seats. She's already done the upper bolster repair already, and she's now going through doing all the base repair on the seat, getting all that sort of prepared and ready to do all the colouring stages. So it's coming out quite well, so she's doing a fantastic job. And if you wanted to look at doing leather repairs, you know, this, anybody can do this. You know, we've had people as young as like 8 and 9 years old doing leather repairs. Once they've been shown how to do it, that it's very effective, that they can go ahead and do this and become extremely good professionals after a long period, you know, after a period of time of sort of training when you're quite young like that. You know, somebody that's obviously a lot older that can pick up the skills a lot quicker, you know, can learn very, very quickly and become a professional within quite a short space of time with the correct training. So, you know, you can contact us about training courses if you wanted to as well. But, you know, Carolynne's obviously done this for quite some time, but we're just going through showing you what she can do and what's possible. See the prepping stages there. You're not rubbing hard with this or anything like that, but you can see straight away that it's taking the colour off the surface there. Look, straight away the colour's come off. You can see the difference in colour there where it's removed the surface colour on the top of the grain. So now we're on to the next stages. So we're going to get in, obviously the seat is all prepared, ready to be painted. So what we're doing now is we're just going over the seat with some alcohol cleaner to give that final sort of degreasing process going on there that Carolynne is doing on the seat. And we're just getting all that, you know, done with the alcohol cleaner, and then once she's done that, she will then start to spray. But what we're going to do before we actually do the spray application, we're going to sponge a coat on there first, and then she's going to give it a spray. So we're just going to like wipe the coat in to get it even on the surface, and then she will spray on with the airbrush. So the alcohol cleaner is just sort of doing a final sort of degrease session on the seats, and then once we've done that, she'll then get on with the sponging of the colour, and then the spraying application will go on. So we're now getting ready to start wiping the colour on. I say we, Carolynne is getting ready to start wiping the colour on. So we're getting the colour wiped onto the seat, and she'll be then obviously putting the colour on, and then obviously we'll stipple that colour on once it's done. Not like a separate coating, but we'll like wipe the colour on, stipple it, and then we will be spraying. So we're going to do the whole seat like this first of all with the stippling motion, so just bear with us while we do that. But you can sort of see the colour going on there now and building up that surface back on this leather seat for this Volvo. Just zoom right in there, you can sort of see there where the colour's going on, look, and then here where there's no colour on the seat, where we just wipe the colour on, and then Carolynne is there stippling that coating onto the seat. And you can see that going over, and then re-dyeing or repainting the seat, if you want to call it that. And that's got to do the whole seat in the exact same sort of process. So we wipe the colour on first of all, as you can see there, to get like a coating on there. And then once we've got the colour wiped in, we then use the same, obviously it's the same sponge and pad, and we just literally stipple the colour on to do that. You don't have to like force the colour in. Where you've got things like sort of grain here, you can sort of see where it's just sort of missed the grain slightly here on this edge. So those sort of areas, you'd sort of get deeper into those sort of grain sections to make sure the paint goes into there to form a nice sort of even coating on the surface. You can see there to the sort of top right of the screen where there's no paint on there yet, where it's not got the paint over the surface, but now the paint's going on, you can see how that's sort of recolouring the leather surface and coating it with the painted finish. We've obviously got the back all sort of covered up so that we're not getting any paint on the back of the seat. You can see there the colour's going in nicely, and that's re-dyeing that sort of, repainting that Volvo seat. And you can see there the difference between the base and that bolster there. And we're now sort of starting to wipe the colour into the base section. You can see the colour wiping on there, that quite nicely. And the purpose for doing that is it's acting like a primer coat that's going on. So that's what we're doing to the whole of the seat. So the next video will be starting to show you the spraying stages. Well, we'll let Carolynne crack on with that and get the seat fully coloured there by hand, because that'll take quite a few more minutes to do that, but she's getting on with the job and cracking on and getting that all coloured up for you. And then the next one will show you Carolynne actually doing the spraying on the seat. So we're now on to the next stage. We've obviously Carolynne has obviously, I'm used to doing these videos, you see. Carolynne has obviously put all the base coat on there. And now what we're doing is we've got a toothpick and we're just going down the lines where we've put the paint on to ensure that there's no paint build up in these lines, so it looks all original. And that's just going all the way through, and you can sort of see there where we've come through the line here, and we're just going across the lines and doing it that way. It's just keeping those seams opened up perfectly and as they should be. So once we've done that, the next stage, we've got some 280 grit paper, and obviously you're going to think, Christ, that's really coarse, but what we're doing is we're just going to do it very, very lightly over the surface. You're literally almost like, like you're sort of stroking your pet. We're not sort of putting any pressure on there with the paper at all, and we're just very, very lightly going over the surface. And what the purpose of that is, it's just denibbing the paintwork, where you're going to get like little bits of dirt fall into the paintwork, which is going to happen. It's going to pick up dry bits of paint off your pad as well, and we just got to lightly go over the surface to do that. If there's any sort of areas that are sort of like bigger sort of bits of dirt, then you could just sort of work on those, as Carolynne did just then. But it's just a matter of lightly going over the surface to, obviously get that corrected and get it nice and sort of smooth again. And then once she's done that, what she'll do then is obviously just use the hairdryer to blow the dust away, and then she's going to start spraying with the airbrush. Obviously, if you needed to talk to us about becoming an accredited technician, you can do, or technicians that come to us for training courses become approved and they work their way up to become an accredited technician. Drop us an email about our accreditation policy that we have and our accreditation system. We're the only company in the leather industry in the world that has a fully accredited system, and one where we have quite a lot of benefits for you to be an accredited person. So Carolynne's now on to the spraying stages. We're using the Pash airbrush on this one to do the seat. So it just saves less sort of pluming going up into the air. You can see there that she's spraying the first coat of colour on. So we'll probably get like a coat of colour sprayed onto the seat in all areas, and then we'll give it a light sand again. But this time when we go over next time with the sanding, we'll go over with just like a 1200 grit paper to sand on there to do that. You can see the paint going on there quite successfully, giving a nice even coverage and coating on the surface there. So we're going to get the whole seat done like that. So this is the first initial coat going on that Carolynne's getting sprayed on. So that'll get that all sprayed onto the seat, and it's just a matter of sort of getting into all areas to get that done. And you can see there she's obviously getting the back sprayed up first, because that's obviously where it's going to be more problematic to get into, and then working her way forward on the seat, which is what you would have to do if you were doing this. So once she's done that, she'll then go down the actual lines on the seat, down all the pleat areas. Once she's got this actual back area done, she'd then go down the pleats and then obviously proceed to do the next section, the front section, and then obviously the outer bolster, and work your way from the furthest point to the outer part of the car. See there, going down the seams now to make sure the paint's got into those seams all the way down. And then across the seam as well. And that way you know the paint's got in, and then she'll start to work her way across the seat again. So that'll be the first coat going on, spraying there that Carolynne is doing, and then we're going to obviously show you the second coating, and that'll be the finishing stages once that's done, and then the lacquer goes on after that. So that will then give you your lacquer clear coat sealer on this Volvo interior that she's doing the repainting on. So I'm just catching up with Carolynne again. I had to go and take a phone call, so she was carrying on obviously doing the spraying, and you can see she's literally on the last panel now with the second coat that's going on. So the seat is now virtually finished. All we've got after that to do is the lacquer application coat that will need to go on, but she's got everything done and it's looking absolutely superb. Look at that, it's like brand new again. So I mean, yeah, excellent results there that Carolynne has achieved. So she's got to dry that now with the hairdryer. But again, phenomenal result that's been achieved here at the Leather Repair Company by Carolynne. So yeah, great job, great result. So we'll come back in a moment when we're actually doing the lacquer stages, and that one will be slightly different to this stage, because when we're putting the lacquer on, because the lacquer is a much thinner product, she'll be much further away from the seat of spraying rather than close up like she was with the Pash airbrush that we've got there. So it's a number 5 needle in that one, so yeah, works really well. So again, excellent job, well done Carolynne, keep up the amazing work. So we're back here again. Carolynne has got the 2 coats of lacquer on here. We use a mixture of 70% satin and 30% matte to give a finish which is equal to car finish leathers of today. So we use, as I say, 70% satin, 30% matte. It gives a really good sort of nice even coverage, so that's fine. So what she's doing now, this is a 1200 grit paper, so we're not putting any pressure on here. The purpose of this is, now that she's applied 2 coats of the lacquer on the surfaces, what we're doing now is she's just going over and smoothing those areas out so that she can sort of see what they feel like and how smooth they feel and stuff like that. So that's what she's at now. And then we're going to blow that off with the airline, with the hair dryer, just to get rid of any little particles of dust, and then she'll be applying the final coat of lacquer on the surface. And we are IDA members. If you need to know anything about the IDA, hop on over to their website, the-ida.com, and have a look. We are IDA members. So she's now going to apply the final coat of clear coat lacquer. With this, you'll notice that because it's a lot runnier substance, she's a lot further away from the leather to what it was before, because obviously it's a lot thinner consistency. The viscosity is a lot lower down than what the paint is. So she's just going over the surface there and giving that a coating. Go in the opposite direction to make sure everything is covered. A bit like putting a ceramic coat on, really. This is a clear coat sort of sealer that's going on, a bit like a ceramic coat. And that is the final coat of lacquer that Carolynne's put on the seat there on this Volvo. And it's a matter of drying with the hairdryer. And then once she's done that, we would then polish the surface, what we call polish the surface, with a 3000 grit sandpaper. So that is the Volvo interior that you've seen Carolynne restoring there from start to end on this base. So we've gone through all the prep stages and everything else. So again, fantastic result, brilliant finish that she's got on here, and it's back to OEM factory finish. So perfect. If you want to inquire about how to restore leather seats, or even take up training, to do a training course, or to have your seats restored, hop on over to our website, Leather Repair Company, Thanks very much, guys. Stay safe.